or perhaps even the carry with some sort of a lockdown.
So, I mean, one thing that comes to mind is Monkey King, you know, boundless strike, being able to keep people in place, as well as like usually build an Eye of Scotty or something like that
Pretty
to
solid.
hold them. They could go for that. The Winter Wyvern pickup, this one is rare. Grabbed up against the Lycan. I feel like it's a pretty solid pick. Winter's Curse able to at least pick off one of the heroes if they're not too careful with their positioning with this Lycan.
I'm a little bit surprised on the Snapfire pick here because there's not like a very obvious synergy for it. Like typically you see it with like the Mars or as a counter to something like an Undying or, you know, Phoenix. But their offlane with what we're seeing here is likely to be the Spirit Breaker, right? So
Yep.
you do have charge into Cookie, that's pretty dang good, but outside of that,
We've seen the same lane, right? A couple of times. The Spirit Breaker and the Grandma. It looked all right.
Don't think it's done well, like in terms of just overall win rates and stuff. But obviously, you know, when
I feel like you're giving Spirit Breaker what he needs as well. He is going to be charging in. You will be following up with a ton of damage. The Mortimer's Kiss will be easily set up by the Nether Strike, right? So overall, it's not a bad combination. Like you said, I like the Wyvern into the Lycan, but it can get hairy even for the Winter Wyvern. Like, this hero hates when there's just a lot of minions running on top of her. You pop that full form, you don't even approach the creeps, you just send them on the Wyvern, and you kind of hands-off keyboard look as she struggles to figure out where to use that ulti, who to heal.
And yeah, there's the Monkey King ban out. So it's like we were talking about. They lack the control. And they pick up a Bristleback last.
all right, wow,
It's not bad. PSG.LGD, they don't have a vessel builder at the moment.
it could be the Void Spirit. That's like your only option, right?
It could, and also the Void Spirit does bring you a slight counter to the Bristleback. You can turn him, right?
Yeah.
Like the Remnant will turn him towards you, and okay, they just go with the Wraith King.
Yeah, I mean, it managed to make it through the draft this far, which is kind of surprised me. I'd be more concerned about that than I would be a Drow Ranger, to be honest, but they chose to ban out the Drow. Either way, this hero is going to be building a Silver Edge pretty quickly against a Bristleback. And you also don't have a tool to deal with that Winter Wyvern ultimate. Even if you're sitting beside the entirety of Lycan's creeps, you just come back up and then take the fight into them. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to go with PSG.LGD for game number 1 pretty convincingly.
That's very brave of you.
Really?
I have to say, and from me as well, I'm going to be as brave.
I'm being mocked. I can't tell. I haven't spent enough time with this
I'll be as brave. I'll take a shot. One small little chance I'm giving you,
I've had enough of this
PSG.
guy.
I wasn't even going to ask. So you guys just
If you fail me, I'll never vote for you.
All right.
Well, they've done it. I guess you should do it as well, Ricky.
Absolutely not. A God King's on a survivable hero. I'm going Beast. I'm going to believe in the Bristleback. I'm going RNG.
You're a lunatic. You're an
I
absolute
am,
lunatic.
but it's in the stats, so I'm going for it.
It's in the start.
Spirit Breaker,
numbers.
Snapfire is 100% win rate. I'm going with it.
True. If you can't read the numbers, you can't read the numbers. You know, I've seen him over there. It's
I'm just typing away. I'm, compiling so much info. You guys have no idea.
just laying it on. Laying it on. Alrighty, let's find out what happens in this first game of LGD versus RNG. Can God King do it on the Bristleback, or is it going to be yet another LGD victory? Let's find out with our lovely casting duo. It is B-Cop and it is Black.
Thank you very much, Nomad. Coming into this LGD RNG marquee matchup should be an interesting one. We are quite the lovely duo, but this is quite a lovely two teams that we've got playing against each other. It's Somnus with his LGD maybe revenge series for him.
Our biggest question is going to be whether RNG can actually challenge LGD.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because they've been looking on a completely different level so far, right?
Yeah, definitely. LGD has felt like the top team by quite a margin. It really hasn't been too close at times, and you kind of wonder if anybody can catch them. Maybe RNG can. I don't know. We'll have to see. But everybody on the panel was very convinced to say that this was an LGD victory before it started. So that's their thoughts. That's where they're at. Let's see if they're correct.
I think there's going to be some Wraith King stuns on Somnus that perhaps you wouldn't need. But a little bit out of spite, you know. It's like, I'll show you Somnus. You think I was the problem?
You think it's just going to be Somnus, though? They're not going to do that to, like, X-Nova or Chalice?
That's a good question, because there's a bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe just, like, they leave all the kills to him, harvest their bones,
30 seconds to battle.
Just gotta harvest all their bones, yeah.
and then do some voodoo boogoo with it.
Wait. Can I get that one more time?
A voodoo boogoo.
All right, sure. Whatever that means, maybe they're making the bones into like little caricatures of the RNG team as they're playing Wraith King, but we'll have to see.
I just watched the new Conjuring, so
Okay.
yeah.
I never watched those movies before.
You shouldn't. They're very scary.
I'm down for some scary movies.
Wanna watch
Scary
together
Movie
tonight?
1, Scary Movie 2.
Okay, let's watch tonight.
Okay, lights off.
Have you watched the Grudge remake?
No, but I watched the original.
Yeah, the remake is. I haven't watched it either, but I heard.
And there's always the scary Mars
Good
attacks.
things. Oh yeah, that one was brutal.
It's supposed to be a comedy. I don't know what they were talking about. I watched it when I was 3. Had nightmares forever.
I watched it when I was like 6 or 7. Still nightmares forever.
So Somnus up against nothing to say here, and old LGD mid up against the new LGD mid. Obviously, you know, there's been some time.
Yeah, but this is the new Somnus, the improved Somnus, not the Season 1, 2 TI Somnus. We got the
Rampage dealing,
upgraded version.
upgraded. Yeah. And
Romnus.
this is the new Somnus, definitely.
I still don't know what Somnus means. Is that from like a Final Fantasy game or something? What is Somnus from? The name?
I'm not sure exactly. I feel like that's something I should know. But let's see. We got to pause here.
Who's gonna get the last hit?
Whoa.
Wraith King, or is it gonna get denied? Who has the fast attack animation pick up?
Me.
You.
Yeah. Watch. I'm about to have the fastest attack animation of all time. Somnus? Oh, no, wait. This is just a definition. This may not mean the same thing, but it just means sleep.
Somnus means sleep.
In Roman mythology, Somnus is the personification of sleep.
And he does look tired a lot, so.
Guess he wasn't awake for those elephant games.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding, Somnus. I love you. Stop. Don't think too. I don't need a clip to come out and people to say I'm a hater.
It's already there.
I'm a big fan.
How's that Wraith King? Yes.
Oh, denied. It is the Wraith King.
Oh, he's mad though. Bashes him right away.
Yeah. When you're mad, you get 100% on that bash, obviously. Do you think you like that axe on Ame, on this Wraith King?
I think it looks much better than the sword for sure. Actually, it looks really cool. What cosmetic is that? Like Chinese exclusive or what?
It might be. There's a lot of those like old Nexon chests that came out.
Right.
Or those Perfect World collab chests.
I want that one.
No.
The sword's so ugly compared to that one. And it should be the default.
Yeah, I can't wait till we find out that it's just like a $4,000 cosmetic or something.
Or just like a 10-cent cosmetic. Like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's either higher, very high, very low. But Jinkyu with Faith Beyond in this bottom lane, Jinkyu on the Rubik. We've seen him on this hero in career past, but not too recently.
I think we saw one game of his where he played against a Tidehunter, stole a bunch of Ravages.
Yeah. You don't get that big, you know, amount of matches to see what he's really got right now with this Rubik.
Yeah. I mean, this game is going to be a good testament because it's not an easy Rubik game. Quite a lot of backline cutters, and you don't really want to steal spells from the Bristleback. Although Goo can be pretty annoying to steal.
Right.
But yeah, you're probably looking at either the Quap or the Winter Wyvern mainly. Maybe the the Snapfire, the Scatter Blast could be insane, or the Cookie.
Steel Winter's Curse.
Yeah, Stolen Winter's Curse.
Sonic Wave. Anything. A lot of things. For
Sonic Wave is the dream, of course. But
yeah.
that was really hard to steal.
Another pause in this game, but still 0-0. Nothing's happened yet. So allowing the fans to still join this game and still watch. Not miss a thing.
That's the obvious intention of those reconnects.
Yeah, for sure. They resume the game, and right now, mid, Bit of a lead for Somnus. This is the #1 mid, usually, of Nothing to Say. Considered widely to be the best mid in this region.
It's a tough matchup, though. It's like Quap against Void Spirit is pretty Quap favored. Probably like a 6-4.
Okay.
It's just so much damage coming out of Scream and the Shadow Strike that heals you now also. You have to be really careful that you don't get outplayed as a Void Spirit. And then at level 6, he's probably just going to try to rotate around.
They are making stacks in the triangle for the side of RNG, so we'll see who those end up going to. I know Y had seen them for a second, so they've got the ward there for the Radiant side just to defend the stacks, have that vision. God King walking all the way over just to pick up that Ring of Health, but he is taking a lot of damage here, throwing some quills, trying to survive, and you don't want to run too quickly into those quills. All of a sudden, you stack them up and you die before you know it.
Yeah, I think he took like almost 4 charges there instantly from all the tower attacks and the nuke in the back.
All of a sudden, not too healthy.
Bristol back carry, though, is something we've seen Liquid do a little bit. And they made it work. Like once you have this Aghanim's timing, you're really strong. Your right clicks hurt a ton. So it is definitely a strong hero, especially against like a Lycan. But I mean, it is just a very strong hero. I think it's just very underrated. Of course, you have like the Silver Edge meta right now, so there are good ways to deal with it. But he's going to be very tanky either way, so it's not going to be easy to really burst him during a Silver Edge break duration.
Yeah, we saw some of it last year.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but certainly it was there for them a little. Why throwing that Inkswell on a Felix? Felix just taking a couple of right clicks afterwards, not too much damage to him. Just supports playing around a little bit. And you do see that Somnus has been ahead of Nothing to Say in experience. Not only that, I mean, he's leading by just about 10 CS.
Yeah, and 13 denies also.
Oh yeah, he is dominating the lane at the moment, and maybe one of the few times that you'll see, even despite the matchup, because there are a lot of times that Nothing to Say, even in bad matchups, performs pretty well, but this is one of those few times that you're going to see Nothing to Say, his lane kind of crumble, and I do wonder what that means for LGD in terms of how they'll react.
Definitely a slow start from him, but as I said, 1.5 levels behind almost. Damn. That's rough for mid lane, because there was no help or anything from any support. It's pure on Summers, and they want to capitalize on that, trying to rotate in from behind.
Ooh, Felix rotating in from behind, gets hit with the tower shot. They've also got X-Nova over here. They bring in Y, they throw a salve on Nothing to Say. Jinkyu, though, he may not be so fortunate. Ooh, looking for the Fire Snap Cookie. Still going to get the kill here on a Jinkyu. It ends up being first blood for Somnus. Maybe an Inkswell to pop on the Felix. However, it is very tough to feel confident jumping into that, knowing that now there's 4 heroes here for the side of RNG. But they've moved 4 heroes here. And LGD do get a little bit of open space in some of the side lanes of the map.
Yeah, it's very scary though. Like your Quap was already dominating middle, then gets the first blood on top of that. Now 1,000 ahead of the Void Spirit. And the strength of Quap is really that even if a Void Spirit is gonna rotate, like you can just TP there yourself and probably get a counter kill or 2 as well.
Right.
So it's yeah, it's not gonna be easy for Nothing to Say to break the map open for his team.
Telekinesis looking to send that into the Inkswell, just gets it on the edge, and they might get this kill on X-Nova. Meanwhile, Sonic Wave over mid, and it's killing on Nothing to Say. They don't get this kill on X-Nova
No,
just
he's
yet.
gonna TP out now, no? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he just TP's out. He's safe. They lose their mid, and right now for RNG, feels pretty comfortable as it's 2-0.
Yeah, at least Wraithking got a lot of space. That's something. Lycan is farming decently in his lane as well. So, other than Nothing to Say, they are having a good game. It's just the Void Spirit is gonna be, yeah, little useless for a while.
And this is somebody you
Not
want
even
to
6
help
yet.
snowball with
Yeah.
you.
He's almost 2 levels behind Somnus.
Is his hope to get back into this game more so just get 6 and hope to get some pickoffs?
Yeah, for sure. Like laning is gonna be increasingly difficult.
Feels tough against these side laners, so like Bristle's not going to be
Conquer
that
Bristle.
easy to get the kill. Chalice, if he gets the status resistance off, is fine.
Yeah. I mean, the draft is very, very difficult to bring down all 3 cores, as you said. Very tanky or elusive. You might just have to like stack up for him a little bit on the hard camps, maybe. They can catch back up there.
think they still have those ancient stacks. Over in the triangle for RNG, looks like they're saving them probably for God King.
Yeah, the Bristol is the best hero in the game, pretty much to clear them. Maybe Kunkka, but
I believe they're looking to stack him again too, yeah.
want to stack them as much as you can. Bristol's
Yeah.
going to be very happy, and of course you as a stacker are going to be very happy as well.
Hopefully, you know, your carrot can take advantage of those stacks.
Yeah, the thing is though, LGD has 0 heroes that can actually clear them, so there shouldn't be any danger. It's actually Somnus taking it,
Yeah,
okay.
he's gonna take the big camp, and I assume the ancients are just left there for God King.
Yeah, he says, screw you, God King.
Which,
Know your place.
yeah, Somnus, he gets these. It feels good for him. Maybe we were thinking God King would get both the big camp and the ancients. If you hyper-analyze it, maybe it's Somnus not trusting all that farm to go to God King.
Nah, it's probably not nothing like that, probably. Hopefully. Looking for
Just that's been the conversation, right?
no bulldoze. He might be a little bit of trouble. Oh, gets the charge.
Gets the
though.
charge.
Yeah, why a little bit slow? They saw him under the water, actually.
Probably should have led with that Phantom's Embrace if they could.
Yeah, doing the stun. Then he would have actually died, probably.
Blinked forward, nothing to say, dissimulates. Gets to the tower,
Has
but
to be
this
careful.
doesn't feel good, that's for sure. They
Yeah.
do have Sonic Wave ready to go if they want to dive. They don't have anybody near the tier 1 help out Somnus.
One wave into Scream, he could just die very easily. I can see, like, traditionally, Bristol is considered like a counter to Lycan, but now with this new Dominator build, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's too tanky. Nothing you can do.
Lycan actually lost his courier.
Yeah, right. Surprisingly, he's ahead in network. But yeah, the game is not looking, or didn't look too great for Nothing to Say, but he recovered quite nicely, I say. And now they're actually like in a gold lead, despite being down 3-0.
Yeah.
But it's just LGD. They always find stuff where you have no business finding stuff.
I think that's one of the most things talked about with this team, finding farm on the map when it's difficult to do so.
Yeah,
Making the most of what they've got.
that's why it's such a scary team to go up against, right?
Yeah, for sure. It is a rough feeling to go up against LGD, and it has been for a while.
Yeah. The big problem for RNG is that Wraith King is actually the answer to... Oh, nice. Simulate there. Is that Wraith King is the answer to that Bristleback. And he is having a very free game. And also you have the Void Spirit, of course. The Remnant is going to turn you around to face the Dire team. If you ever connect on that. And
Inkswell,
Goodbye,
they've
Y.
got the Phantom's Embrace, but Y surrounded by 3 heroes. Kill there for Chalice, who's kind of come off his lane a couple times already. He was forced off the lane the first time, but now this time he's going to help out his team and maybe get this tier 1 tower.
yeah, like if they rotate this many heroes down and they don't get the tower, that would be a very big problem. And Winter Wyvern TP top to defend that tower against the Wraith King.
Using those skeletons.
Steals the Scream of Pain. It's a lot of damage potential now.
Just no real way in for Jinq though. Charges coming through into Ame
Yeah.
and stopped. Using that to actually move over just a few units to the left.
Rubik,
Well worth.
Rubik actually managed to deny the bottom tower against all 3 cores.
Gosh, that is not the feeling you want.
Yeah, nice one, thank you. Giving your team all that gold in the world. Actually, that feels really bad, because that tower at this point in the game doesn't really mean a whole lot. And then you get it
still
denied.
Deny it, yeah.
And you have 3 cores hitting it.
Do you scream into the mic on that one? Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Who do you blame though? All 3?
Maybe me. Nothing to say, getting a kill there on a Felix, and they've got the silence. Now Somnus following this up onto Y. Nothing to say, will TP out, knowing that Y is the sacrificial lamb in this fight. And meanwhile, Ame getting a solo kill on X Nova. So he's already having a good game. He's going to try and push that into a great game.
Yeah, his network is getting a little bit out of control. And the network spiked up for a 2k lead for just a moment for LGD.
And there it is again.
Even though the game looked so bad at first. LGD is a crazy good team.
Yeah, they really are making the most out of the map. Ooh.
It's fine, it's just charging a creep. Ka.
Does Faith Beyond know that, though? Is he pinging right now? Is he going, guys, team?
No. He's too tanky. He has shapeshift as well.
Okay.
Go.
Not at me, not at me.
Lucky. Luckily, he misclicked on a creep, that noob. Oh, they're diving him with
Yeah, the
4
Chelsea
seconds
just
cooldown.
came here bottom.
4 seconds, 2, 1, he's fine.
He's got bulldoze now, and we'll have the charge.
FaceBN's gonna catch him. Let's go.
Oh, even the Aether Remnant. Okay,
Nothing to
nothing to say. That's
say.
pretty cool, or as Nomad would put it, pretty cheeky, right there.
Pretty
knew the
cheeky little remnant there.
Knew the trajectory, caught him on the Aether
Doesn't
Remnant.
butter your crumpets.
Does it butter your biscuit?
No, your crumpets. We're English now.
No.
Did you ever play Age of Empires?
No. I played Civ.
Whatever.
Okay.
We don't talk about Civ here.
I'm down to play Age of Empires, though. I gotta buy one.
Yeah, let's go. 1v1.
Faith Beyond getting charged again.
Well,
Sam is
you're
coming
dead.
through. There's the blink forward, going just TP out.
Bye.
Just dies on that last kiss as the TP almost went through, but they use the Sonic Wave as well. So they get the kill onto the Lycan, who is opening up space by being got on by, looked like 5 heroes.
Yeah, but that is a lot of space for the team. And now nothing to say is actually almost on par with the Quap that demolished him in the lane. And once he has his Yule Scepter up, that means the Spirit Breaker is going to be much less useful. Who's actually being top? The Wraith King, actually.
Is Ame.
It's usually not what you want to do as a carry because the lane is not really like yielding that much gold for you. But I guess they were just really trying to go for that kill. He has his Desolator almost.
Gosh, Ame didn't skill into Reincarnation until 12. And just put the 2 points in it. Looking for the Aether Remnant. They've got the Silence with the Phantom's Embrace. Ooh, the Inkswell actually hit onto the Queen of Pain. They don't have anything to really follow this up, but Somnus certainly might have had a kill if he doesn't get stunned in that exact moment.
Potentially.
They are trying to turn. They've got Ame moving forward. They need to be careful of the Winter's Curse, but they've got
They
the
can't lose
Aether
the
Remnant.
Wyvern.
There's the stun, and 700 damage. Slices his head off with that axe.
Yeah, like Wyvern is super important for the team fight, so gotta be really careful with the positioning there. Also gonna try to protect him. But they'll just take the kill for now, get the Desolator up, probably look to get the mid tower, then transition that into a Roshan. Together with a Lycan should be pretty simple. And this game is looking a little rough right now for RNG. They wanted to be ahead at this point for sure with their draft.
Still a 2K lead, though.
Yep.
Not too bad. I was actually taking a look, and we were told that SCCC's cast him for the Chinese broadcast of the series. I'd love to see what the difference between you and his takeaways are, because you guys, like, obviously SCCC played safe lane for a little bit, but mostly that mid. I'd love to hear the comparisons of like how they feel about the movements.
As
of
would
the two of
I.
you.
I don't think I've ever heard him cast the game. Is it like the first time he does it?
No, I think he's cast before. He's been analytical, at least on the panel, I believe. At least for TI, I know.
Or your last TI?
I think maybe the last 2.
Wow, that's insane. It's already better than me.
I'd love to hear what his thoughts are on everything, because it would differentiate itself from me to a safe lane, right?
Yeah, I mean, would be sick if he was on the cast with us too. Like 3-man cast.
That'd be
SCCC,
pretty. That
like
would be
Mika.
yeah, that would be an interesting tri-cast, that's for sure.
I translate everything for you.
That would
Like-
okay.
like
don't
the
don't get
middleman?
my hopes up over here.
Yep. Stop sweating. Stop sweating. One day. One day.
He sees an SF pick. He's probably thinking, all right, how's this guy gonna do?
Might be a potential team fight here.
Yeah, look for
But
the
I catch
charge.
the
I
quap,
don't know
the
why,
quap,
but they
gotta be
catch Queen of
careful.
Pain.
It's a lot of
Got the
damage.
Soulbind and the damage coming through, but they had the Cold Embrace
And
from
now
X Nova.
silence.
Now the Winter's Curse. They still have the Silence on Somnus. He blinks away. The damage coming in on a Nothing to Say. Faith Beyond denied Nothing to Say, and Chalice ends up getting the kill on a Y. They lose Felix. So far a 2-for-1, but really a 1-for-1 with the deny. The Sonic Wave, not in time to save Chalice. They get the kill there. Faith Beyond still chasing for Somnus, but won't keep up. Quick deny, quick hands there for Faith Beyond.
Yeah, or maybe he just didn't like his voice spread.
Caught out, what are you doing?
You have to be careful. You're not that tanky. You're not that tanky. Ooh.
Cold Embrace, God King. He's in some trouble. They've got Somnus again without the Sonic Wave this time. He goes up into the high ground with Faith Beyond.
Ow.
And Jinkyu, the right clicks, the Mortimer's kisses. X-Nova's dead, but so is Jinkyu. They keep alive God King.
What a damage.
Gosh, the damage coming in from Ame. They look over at Somnus. Does have the available blink now and shouldn't be caught.
There's such an early Desolator from the Wraith King.
He's outputting so much damage.
He's just two-hitting all these heroes right now.
Yeah.
Did you see the Bristly? That's like a third of his health.
Slams it down on him.
Right on the head.
I'm still telling you, we need a 7,200 damage.
That's more than the entire Radiant team combined. It's ridiculous.
TeamSpeak.
They're using TeamSpeak in China too. I didn't know that. I thought they had some.
Or Team Spirit,
program.
maybe.
Probably not.
Team Spirit
TS
went to
and
TI,
Ka.
see?
TS yo Wenti. What does that mean? TS has a problem.
Oh, okay.
Then again, Wenti has like 5 different meanings, just like every word in Chinese. Can also just mean question. Wayo
Yeah.
Yiga Wenti.
Do you guys have this bug? Could be the question. Are you guys lagging? Could be a question.
Well, they did say TeamSpeak has a problem. I don't know what problem they have. And it's apparently for both teams, so I guess it's like a...
Mutual pause.
Yeah.
How heavy do you think those Jade medallions are?
Oh, you mean for
On
Grimstroke?
Grimstroke already.
Probably not that heavy.
You don't think so? Is Jade not heavy?
I mean, look at his... Actually, he looks pretty well built.
But he's also a ghost, right?
Is he?
Is he a ghost or a phantom?
Well, he's floating.
Because I know the Phantom's embrace is his wife, right? Am I a lore master or not?
Is it
I'll
his
probably
wife?
I think so.
How does Soulbind work then?
I don't know.
Like, shouldn't he be binding himself to his wife?
I don't know.
Or is he just like a phantom out for vengeance at this point?
I think it is vengeance. At least I do recall. He's got some good teeth for a ghost.
He looks pretty mad too. He had these Oni horns.
Yeah. All right, we're good to go here.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Look
So,
at where I'm
where are we
is.
at? Wraith King
gosh.
is a problem.
2K net worth lead over anybody else.
Yeah, and he's going straight into Blink Deck and then Silver Edge.
We'll see if he goes Blink first or like Shadow Blade Blink or something like that.
But what we have seen last fight, you gotta be really careful when you're the Lycan, because he actually killed the Void Spirit from full to 0. One Winter's Curse with the creep next to him.
He denied the Void Spirit Black.
Yeah, why did he even do that? Because that means he denied him after he was Shadow Struck or something. Maybe he like A-clicked him.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, because he could have maybe dissimulated away. Potentially.
Potentially, I think that's
It's better than denying someone in the team.
that's a tough ask, that's for sure.
Because unless there was like a buggy interaction with Winter's Curse, you can't deny someone unless you A-click him. So he's like, you know, nothing to say. You've been nice, but I kind of hate you.
Ooh, look at that axe. Production, can we get a cosmetic check, if possible, on the Wraith King?
No.
Please?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Why is everything red? Grimstock is red, Void Spirit is red, Lycan's thing is
Crimson
red.
Witness chests, man.
Oh.
Not that I think all of these were in the Crimson Witness, but that Void Spirit set was the ultra rare during TI, I believe. In one
And
of the
Void Spirit
chests.
has a long stride. Damn.
Yeah. He does those lunges that Wizard kills us with.
Yeah, but no weight on them.
Yeah. Well, after a full day's workout, it's still pretty tough. Little fillet stone with a bull whip and a dragon scale. Latter two go for the Queen of Pain, while the first one's there for the Wraith King. So Dire get a Philosopher's Stone.
But the big Bristol timing at least is still on the horizon.
Almost that axe.
Yeah, once that's up, he's gonna be much scarier in team fights. Well, I say that, but Wraith King can literally just 3-shot him.
He's taking these big stack on the Ancients, and they haven't even cut the lead. It's just, oh wow, catching Jin-Q. Chalice there with Somnus.
Shadowblade
Chalice is
Spirit
also
Breaker.
going, or well, he was going for the Ags. He's off that now. He went Shadowblade, BKB, maybe back to the Ags.
Yeah.
And I know Snapfire was going for the Ags too. X-Nova, caught, killed. So a support for both teams.
Goodbye, fine sir.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, at least they have ways to mitigate the Wraith King's damage in a Cold Embrace, but they also have pretty damn good heroes to cut the backline.
If he doesn't just kill you, that is.
Zoom in past.
Helm of the Overlord. Doing some work here.
It's so scary right now, the damage output with the Howl, with the Desolator, once the AC comes out as well. It's gonna be like -19 armor.
That's
It's a lot of minus armor.
Wasn't there a game earlier we saw minus 30 armor?
Yeah. Yeah, Tide Weaver.
Just Gush, Swarm.
4-man smoke. They just picked up the Blink Tag on the Wraith King, so they're looking for the Winter Wyvern, and they might just run into him. That would be the best kill.
Blink forward, and they find God
Oh,
King,
the
and
curse.
yeah, well, they're gonna get the kill on the Jin-Q, but they can still go after this Bristle because the Rubik died so quickly. Mortimer's Kiss is laid down on a Y, so he's fallen back just a little bit, and they can't kill off anybody on the side of RNG as they do lose that Rubik in the fight. So it looked like it could be big, but they went on God King instead of X-Nova.
Was a little unlucky. Like, he came into the field of vision first. He's just charging through.
Yeah,
It
this
should
is
be
gonna
dead Grimstroke.
yeah, this might be followed up by a Blink and a Scream. May not even be needed. But ooh, stun out on a Felix, and one right-click half his health is gone. But they've got the Golden Breeze that gave the kill on a Chalice. Now they look over at Felix. Cookie onto the high ground, nothing to say, trying to chase, and Chalice is going to buy back, look for the charge on nothing to say. They've got the stun out, now Somnus comes through, ripping through nothing to say. The little Shredder does its namesake and shreds them.
The power of
They've
the
got the charge
Bristleback
on the Faith
Axe.
Beyond.
They're chasing more.
Look over onto the Lycan, the Nether Strike is there. Faith Beyond low, Faith Beyond gone.
Yeah.
And
Chasing
they
for
found
even
a
more.
potential +1. Oh, stolen Nether Strike. Somnus telekinesis.
silence,
Now they got the
silence.
Silent Stroke of Fate.
Oh
They have
my
damage
God,
to
the
the
two
Ink
supports.
Swell. The supports kill off Somnus. And they tip him. Okay.
He got played there. He
Opening
got
up
played.
some old wounds.
Like, he got so outplayed there. Not even funny. He was like, yeah, Rubik, I know you're a little, bugger. I'm gonna try to dive you. Gets absolutely blown up. Like, he did not see that coming.
Oh my god. Rubik, by the way, going Boots of Travel Lincolns.
That sounds like Q.
What build guide? I don't need one.
I'm going the greediest possible build every game. That is my skill build.
Yeah,
But-
and I'm gonna do it without a Philosopher's Stone.
You did see, the Bristol Axe was very, very strong. Like, you get like 4 or 5 stacks of that, you have no movement speed anymore. Ton of minus armor.
Still giving LGD a pretty significant win probability.
Oh yeah, for sure.
63 to 37.
For now, at least. As soon as there's Silver Edge also out, it's gonna be very tough for Bristleback to tank through much of anything. Gotta be careful though. This Winter Wyvern is still a big priority. Nothing to say, we'll have to somehow jump him. And honestly, it's not too difficult because they don't have great heroes to save him. Like, Quap can't really help, Bristol can't really help. Same with Snapfire. You just want to silence him and interrupt him so he can't curse or Cold Embrace.
Right. And he's got the extra Cold Embrace heal. So
Yeah.
25 HP per second.
And he's probably going to go into that Shard Toon as soon as he can after the Blink Dagger, but mobility is a little bit more important for now.
Axe being built for the Snapfire, just 600 gold away from that, which,
That's a potential save.
yeah, gobble up, spit out, but also could be initiation.
Could be. Especially for the Bristleback would be very nice.
Just dunk him in, charge follow up, blink in from the Queen of Pain. Could set up some nice things.
That's an Invis Rubik. Now, Bristol is decently tanky, but not super tanky, especially from the front. Level 18 Wraith King already.
Would you say he's tanky from his bristle back?
Yeah, for sure. Ha. Got him. Woo!
Thank you. You get me so much.
Uh-oh.
Ame, one right click to the front, then one right click to the back. Still doing a significant amount of damage, but just not enough follow-up. Just showing them, hey, we're here.
Yep, got
We
the
know
Soul
where you
Ring,
are.
got the Face Boots, as well as the Dragon Scale, so it's a ton of plus armor. 21 armor, in
21
fact.
armor.
Yeah.
Wow.
But next turn is going to be a Howl, which reduces it by like 7 or 8. So.
Ooh, it's following this Chalice Spear Breaker.
Ah, he didn't line up the camp properly. But it's
Deja
fine.
vu. Well, not a deja vu just yet, but
Soon.
he'll get there.
Deja vu being LGD win. Can they
True.
stop him? They have good heroes in theory. But it's hard to outplay LGD. It really is.
Theory and results are two different things.
Very, very true. That's factual. They're going to the triangle again. They didn't do what it ward. It's been placed there by Somnus. Gonna be nice.
Gets the BKB off.
He
Ink
was
Swell
so
not
ready.
going to land. He was ready for the jump and kind of gives away the fact that they do have vision there. Double damage down towards bottom. That nothing to say will bottle. And LGD into
That one's gonna die fast.
Roche. It's going to die quick, but if RNG have anything to say about it, well, they may not,
With the
because the
Wyvern.
ward is still there.
It's fine.
And they finally take it out. LGD will back off towards Roche again. So Ag's on Faith
Okay,
Beyond.
that's a problem. That's a problem.
He's half bones and he's half wolf when he gets bit.
Roche is dying fast. They're gonna come in. They got about 15 seconds left, and they're all small.
Mortimer's kisses to start this one off. They'll evacuate the pit. They've got the charge coming in and nothing to say. He'll dissimulate early. That means he's probably going to get hit here by the charge. They've got the Aether Remnant landing on the God King. Nothing to say. Trying to run back. Faith Beyond. He'll turn into a wolf. He'll bite Ame. So now Bones and Wolves are coming at you. The blink forward. Oh, God. Ooh, the damage coming in on one shot. Ame looking for more.
Now
They
Felix
got
is
the
dead
kill
too.
to X Nova. Looking over at the rest of the fight. They look over at Chouse. They get the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. They've got
Bristleback dying
Aether
so
Remnant onto the
fast.
Bristleback, and they'll take out God King. Double kill here for nothing to say. That's 4 heroes down on the side of RNG. And they go right back into Roche. They bought back on X Nova, but it's not going to do anything for them. Look at the damage again coming out from Ame.
You are really tanky until you're afflicted by minus 15 armor. You just die.
Yeah.
Like, even the Bristleback, like he thought he was tanky, gets turned around by the Remnant, gets beaten in his face, and like without Winter Wyvern, there's nothing you can use to save. Like both supports try to help each other, but armor just ripped both apart.
And then that ended up splitting the fight, too.
Yeah, there was even a Quap also on the Wraith King, tried to help his teammates, but he was like, oh, I can't do anything against this Wolf. I'm gonna try to blink into the team fight. But even there, he couldn't do a whole lot. Sonic Wave wasn't even used.
So Ag's going to fly out here for Felix. I'm just wondering how you bite into Bones, if you're liking.
I mean, it happens a lot though. Right? When you take chicken and a drumstick, you bite in the bones.
Get the bone marrow out.
Yeah.
Biting into the bones, making Wraith King.
I mean, they say you are what you eat, right? So if you eat bones, you're very sturdy. X Nova in all by himself. Wow. It is so risky. He's getting beaten up by the Golem.
And 2 wolves.
Uh-oh.
And they still have the Splinter Blast. Faith Beyond shapeshifting? Okay.
Yeah, he has the curse if he wants to live here. Okay. 470 crit from the Golem.
Golem, get you gone.
470 from the Golem even.
You have to worry about the crits from Wraith King. Well, you also have to worry about the crits potentially and the high damage coming in from that Golem.
I mean, this Wraith King is just so ridiculously big.
Yeah, he's very farmed.
Yeah. Trying to poke on the high ground a little bit. They do have that Aegis as well.
No fear.
Well, they really don't have to have any fear. Like, what is your answer here even for RNG? They're gonna begin with a charge.
Okay.
Oh, he already popped.
And let's see, Somnus BKB charge in, and all right.
No BKB on him.
Reincarnation, that's going to go down, and they're going to see if they can get this. God King going in, looking to get the kill here onto Ame. Ame starting to turn around, but they've got the Nether Strike onto the Wraith King. They're doing a lot of damage.
He's
but he
running
turns into
away.
a wolf and now will start to run. They took out Somnus. The Queen of Pain is gone. Inkswell on Faith Beyond as he tries the TP out. Charge comes in, stops the TP. They've got the golem right next to him. Faith Beyond, he's looking like he'll die here. With the bash is connecting and the damage there, God King will get the credit on Faith Beyond's kill.
There's just so many small plays that just differentiate LGD from everyone else. Like, first you overstayed, of course, it was a big mistake by Arma, but it gets salvaged by the fact that Rubik lifts him out of the fight while he gets bitten mid-air, manages to run away, and then even a small thing, like he didn't want to feed his golem 250 gold away.
Ooh, the
Arma
double
just
tap!
one-hits him.
It's the first rule of the zombie apocalypse, double tap. And this
Looking
is
for more.
potentially the zombie remnants of an LGD team
Felix.
that used to be there.
Ow.
Inkswell,
Ow.
1,
Ow.
2, 3. 3 strikes, you're out. Ame trying to call this old ball game.
And now all the skeletons hitting the tower, dealing a ton of damage. You got the dragon scale as well.
Yeah.
Well, this tower's gone. And it does
Maybe
skeleton.
the next one too. They still have the Aegis. Okay.
It's kind of comical.
Ame getting charged once again. God King trying to use that axe, trying to help
The
get
lift is
this
so
kill, but unfortunate. They
That
can't.
lift is so good, Mr. B. Coppers.
People thought it was a meme at first. When it first got released.
People think everything is a meme at first, though.
Right.
Now they smoke up. Well, they gotta make something happen. They also know it. But into an Aegis is very risky.
Charge coming through on Ame once
King,
again.
okay.
He's kind of by himself here. He does have the reincarnation, but the damage is quick. They're going to try and get in this Rubik. And, goes Invis with the Silver
Not
Edge. And now they've got the
again.
telekinesis once again. They got the jump out for nothing to say. They've got the Aether Remnant landing on a Chalice. Do they have the damage to get the kill here on the Spirit Breaker? Winter's Curse, not going to do enough. There's nobody else here for the side of LGD to hit onto this Void Spirit. They use that Snapfire Cookie, and they will stun up nothing to say, but they won't be able to kill him more than once, it seems, as they've only taken out the Aegis. The Aether Remnant lands onto the Snapfire. They get the kill on the Felix. Ame, please. They're dead already. Give him some slack. Somnus, he's been silenced. He'll blink over to the side. They're without the Snapfire, without the Winter Wyvern, and the Aether Remnant lands. And still blinks away, but GQ right there with him. Nothing to say, gets the kill. And LGD just styling on RNG.
And another tip. You have no dust, and you definitely don't have the burst damage to kill him twice there. But like, he got lifted out of the sentry ward, and suddenly there's just no danger anymore.
Yeah. They couldn't even kill nothing to say twice. They got him once pretty quickly, but you just know they used so much to get him once.
Yeah, but you fought into that Aegis, and then you still throw every spell on that Aegis.
Yeah.
Like, basically they killed 2 Aegises, right? And that's all they did. Kill the Wraith King's Aegis, and the Void Spirits, and they just leave. Of course, Grimstroke, very good against Bristleback, just to spell all those Nadal stacks. It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, but again, he's got the Reincarnation level 3. The fear is not really that much.
And Lycan is hitting the bot Rex. Probably won't get it, but still.
Oh, but nothing to say. He's looking interested. They are going to bite Ame once again.
Boy,
the
he's
big
just healing
bad
full
wolf is going to
instantly.
come in. Yeah, he's healed full, and they don't want to fight into 2 wolves. Ain't no lone wolves here, but now
So
Ame
good.
blinks in. Oh my god, Ame, the damage never fails to surprise.
Silver Edge as well.
Silver Edge, they've got the break on the God King, who's forced to pop the BKB. He runs away for the moment, but Ame turns back
God King,
around.
be careful.
No fear in his eyes.
Phoenix now too.
Oh gosh, Felix just getting clobbered. LGD, they are gonna steamroll RNG off the back of 2 wolves, and LGD 27-14 take game 1. And this is what we were saying, LGD, it's them and everybody else. And this game kind of felt that way.